What's up guys, Romeo Hertz here today to give you another chapter of One Piece, chapter 716 review, discussion, and it's entitled Don Chinjao, and this title is actually, I think this title is a bit misleading, but whatever. First of all, I found this to be an excellent chapter. Excellent may not be the best word. No, it was a really good chapter. I felt for a One Piece chapter it was kind of, I'm not sure short is the right word, but I think Oda had to get through the characters, and he did get through the characters, and I'm praying to God next week it's gonna be he's gonna finish off this fight. It would be cool if he jumped to Don Quixote, Fujitora, and those guys going down, but he's hyped up this, he's built up this fight. He needs to answer it now. So let's go into it. I mean, we start off with Kerry Funk, and we're trying to figure out how he's become so powerful. What happened to Bobby? What happened to Kerry? And basically, Kerry has eaten a devil fruit, and it's called the Jackie no Mi. I think that's how it's said. It looks like Jake, but considering he says he's a jacket man, it sounds like, yeah, it's meant to be Jackie no Mi. And basically, because Bobby has this immense physique, this great body, it's amazing, but he's not actually that. He's not that smart. He's not very good. He's not a very good combat tactician. But basically, Kerry's ability allows him to take control of whatever wears him in any way. Animals, people, whatever. And basically what's happened is Kerry has fused his body with Bobby, so he's got all the brains and the body, and basically that's what went down. That's why Boo got his shit rocked. But then Sai comes in, and he recognizes that, you know, he loves his brother. Well, actually, he didn't say that. He says his brother didn't train properly enough. He was lax in his training, but he's the commander of the Happo Navy, and he proves it. You know, he goes in there. Kerry's doing his kind of Gatling shit, rat-ta-ta-ta-ta, you know that, and Kerry jumps off one of his punches and comes down with practically an axe kick, empowered by his fighting style, and it pretty much knocks out Kerry straight from the get-go, knocks him out. And Jai pretty much says that, you know, he's my brother, but when I'm fighting, you know, he's not my brother. All that is left behind, but I am the commander. I still have to watch my friends' backs. I have to watch my men's backs. So that was really good. And it was really good to see the Hashoken. I really like the Hashoken. It's really interesting. It's a really interesting ability. And Don Chinchao's on his way to fuck Luffy's shit up. He's just, this guy's a man on a mission. And then we have that, I forgot his name, the sword throwing guy, and he's trying to take on Luffy. And Luffy, I mean, he's using his Kenbo Shoku Haki, his color of the observer, and he's just dodging that like it's nothing. But it's important not to underestimate the power of these shots that the swordsman sniper is using, because they're making they go into like a wall, and the wall is literally exploding from the force of these shots. And he's pretty much talking about that he's hunting down all the escapees from Impel Down. And he's got a lot of them, but none of the big guys. And he hopes to take down some of the guys from level 6. Luffy obviously doesn't know what that means, because I'm pretty sure it was Mr. 2? Or was it Mr. Yeah, I think it was it was Bon Clay who got the explanation of level 5 and level 6 from Ivankov. So we don't know if Luffy knows about level 6, or it's just, to him, just a place he went to get his brother Ace. Anyway, we see that Gene, that's his name, Gene the Bandit, he's been striking, but he's been striking Don Chinchao, and there's blood from Don Chinchao's stomach. And Luffy finally retrieves his helmet, gets it back, and Don Chinchao takes him out with a headbutt, just completely rocks him. He's out, and he, with such force that, in fact, it's kind of like it's kind of an irony, because he's been blasted, but whereas before he was blasting swords into the wall, he himself has been blasted in and indented into the wall. So that was really cool. And then Don Chinchao just, you know, flexes his stomach muscles or his fat or whatever it is, and the swords just pop out. Barely a scratch. Meanwhile, Idio and Sai are going at it, and they're pretty much equal. They're very strong. They're pretty much equal. It looks like it's going to be a fight to the death. They just can't. They just don't seem to be able to take one another out. But then Luffy and Don Chinchao decide that it's time to finish this. So they rush towards each other, and Shai gets in the way of Luffy, and Luffy just kicks him out of the way with using Gear Second, kicks him out of the way, and man, Don Chinchao, he's ruthless. Idio, fuck, oh man. But these two guys who were hyped up during the fight, Idio and Shai, they're not even worth the attention of Luffy and Don Chinchao, the last two contestants in the fight. And Luffy and Don Chinchao, oh man, they connect in a way. Holy shit, it reminds me so much of kind of the feeling of when Shanks and Whitebeard clashed and the heavens split. It was the same kind of feeling I had here. They were both using armament haki, and according to Dumante, he was using Conqueror's haki as well. I'm not sure about that. I didn't see anyone passing out. I mean, saying that they should be able to control it, but we've seen so many times where Conqueror's haki, when it conflicts, it does kind of crackle and tear the air, kind of like lightning in a storm. And we saw it here, and everyone's just like, holy shit. Bartolomeo, Cavendish's crew are just shocked. Even Rebecca's like surprised. Diamante, I guess he's not surprised. I mean, he is the champion of the arena. He's gonna be high level. I'm not sure if Luffy's gonna fight him. I mean, we've got Jesus Burgess, but I'm pretty sure after this fight there's gonna be like a battle royale between the 4 remaining, but we've still got D-Block to do. But yeah, it's pretty much now Don Chinchao and Luffy, and man, am I ready, just set to go for next week's chapter. Really looking forward to it. So yeah, great chapter of One Piece. Any gripes? No, you know, it's not really a gripe. A desire would be because it's titled Don Chinjao, I expected more from Don Chinjao. And I felt what Jean the Bandit said was rather unnecessary dialogue. It doesn't. We already know all this, and I don't think it matters whether or not Luffy knows this anyway, because Luffy's not the planner. So if he had given us some more information, like what happened to these level 6 guys, like when they joined Blackbeard's crew, what else happened with them, or allude to the fact that there might have been other level 6 people who escaped, who obviously there was a battle royale in level 6 to join Blackbeard's crew and be freed. But yeah, I felt that was a waste of time. It was simply giving him dialogue before he was taken out. But yeah, apart from that, no gripes. This was a really good chapter of One Piece. I know I kind of fanboy over One Piece a lot sometimes, but I really enjoyed this chapter. Yeah, I can't wait for next week's chapter. Oh man, no, there's no way. I just don't think Oda is not the type to troll us like that and take us to like Nami and Momonosuke and Chopper and Brook or Zoro or any of that. I think he's gonna finish up some of his fights before he moves on more with the story. So I'm looking forward to next week's chapter. This was Romeo Hertz, One Piece chapter 716 review. Until next time, guys, see you later.